A very good morning to you, happy Sunday, and welcome to my shaved end to the bathroom. Thank you, Mrs H. The sun is inside today. Beautiful, thank you very much. Right, a new product I wasn't expecting actually, and I'll show you that now, but the razor today is going to be the West Coast shaving. It comes in this beautiful box. I've used it many times, this wooden box. Dovetail joints and beautiful. It always reminds me of the old pencil case we used to have in school, like a similar thing, and it's the Hyperion full stainless steel razor, 3-piece non-adjustable spiral knurling on the handle. Nice heavyweight, and that's what it looks like, and it is logoed just on there. So that's it. Blade, we're going to use this one, the Gillette Wilkinson. This will be the second use for the blade. So how is your Sunday going so far? If you're watching this first thing, you won't know maybe yet, but I hope you have a good day. How's your weekend going, I should say? And your shaves, very good, I hope. Ooh, hardly any overhang on that. That's beautiful. Right, so that's that, and I thought I'd give this brush another outing. It's the rubber set, 600 nylon. It's a synthetic knot obviously, but this handle of it, read that, can you? Clear resin. I like this, so I'm going to use that, and this is the stuff. So this is Mr. Murray's grooming products. I've used these before, made in the UK obviously, there. And this one is Afternoon in Capri shaving soap with neroli, orange and petit grain. Petit grain, that's how you're supposed to say it. And petit grain is it's an essential oil which is, I think, is squeezed from the green twigs and leaves of the bitter orange tree. Clever, you see. Beautiful scent. Anything citrusy, but it's citrusy, but it's more than that. That's what it looks like a crope. I've put some in the bowl. So thank you, Graham. He sent me two, that and another one to use, as a thank you for enjoying his soap he sent me before. So thank you very much. That's lovely to get a chance to use these soaps, because they're well made. 7 butters go in them in making them, so the quality, the slickness is fantastic in them, and there's not a lot there. I've just squoze some in the ridges of that bowl. This is the Anvil Pottery bowl in there, so we'll get wet in the brush and we'll create the lather. Here we go, 3 flicks and we're not dripping. I'm looking at there because the battery symbol is going down, because I tend to leave it run down sometimes to nearly empty, because it does the battery good, you see. So straight away, easy to lather, as you can see. Gorgeous scent. Scent strength here now, I'd say it's a 5 out of 10. It's a very uplifting scent, and especially if you like the citrusy notes. But it's not just citrus. It's citrus, but it's more. It's an uplifting. It's really nice, cleverly done actually. It makes me wonder how people. I'll tell you what it's inspired by in a minute. How people make these soaps and get this scent, and how you get to this stage it's amazing. Must be a really good feeling after, especially when they're well received, or if they're well received, I should say. It's inspired by the just bear with me a minute, so you get that. Wow, that is nice. This brush is good. It's only a synthetic knot, but it works really well. It's nice. Oh yeah, the more you move it about, and the scent is amazing. Right, we'll do that. That's things on the floor. Yeah, it's inspired by the Acqua di Parma Essenza scent. I've never had that or smelt it, but if this is anything close to it, wow, beautiful. So that's how we'll wet the face. Could do the shave, as you can see. Lovely. That is nice. Right, here we go. Oh. As I say, I've said this many times with some of these brushes. Very, very soft, but it has a good backbone. Very good backbone. I'll put a link to the Mr. Murray's M.M.G.P, Mr. Murray's grooming products. As I say, British made and good quality and good scent. Nice, as I say, another one to try there. So, but this one stood out because of the citrus notes. I love anything citrusy, fruity, anything like that. So we'll heat up the Hyperion. Really nice. You having a shave today? Shave of the day, please. And then we'll go first pass with that Gillette Wilkinson blade, second use on Sunday. And I've been been on my own since yesterday, because Mrs. H has gone to London. As you're watching this, isn't it? That's nice. That is nice. So she's on her way back now. Gone with her family, you know, her mother, 2 sisters and a niece. Because they've gone to see my nephew who's in a show down there in the theatre. Watch him perform. It'd be nice to go, but I was working yesterday. Plus I think it's nice for them to go as a family, you know. That's lovely. Good slickness, like I say. Beautiful. I'm going to add a slight few drops of water. Gorgeous scent. I like that. I mean, you can't tell what scent it's going to be, can you, by the name? Afternoon in Capri, Italy. But you can tell it's going to be nice. The Isle of Capri. Does anybody remember the Ford Capri? A quite collectible car now. Cross the growth. That's nice. Yeah, so Mrs H has done the flowers ready for me, so I can film. Bless her. That's lovely. Any plans this weekend? Have you got any plans? Any of you going to the theatre, as they say? Oh yes. Do you know, it's a funny thing, my mother, she never grew up with, how can I say, any, well, she was rock and roll sort of thing, 50s, 60s, as she was growing up, but yes, 50s, 60s, so, you know, the Beatles, the Elvis, Roy Orbison and all that type of stuff, and what the other ones, well, there's a few, she used to like opera, believe it or not, certain operas. And she wasn't influenced, so, you know, none of her parents, my grandparents, none of them would enjoy opera or listen to it. So whether she's heard it on the radio or something when she was young and enjoyed some of the music, some of the, you know, some, and yeah, and she always wanted to go and watch an opera in the theatre, and she never got around to it. I'm not sure why, but anyway, against the growth. It wasn't a big passion, but she enjoyed certain ones. Mainly for the music and the singing, and you know. Yeah. How we've come to talk about my mother, like, oh, we're talking about the theatre in London, weren't we? It'd be nice to go to London, not just for the theatre, but for the few shops that's there, and we know what those shops are, don't we? What those shops contain. Mind you knows a good job I'm not going, actually. Come home bankrupt, but happy. I'm doing roast pork today with the skin on. They're not chops, they're shoulder steaks, funny enough. Nice thick ones on there with the skin on. So I'll roast them, high heat first, and then bring it down, cook nice and slow, and then high heat at the end, and it crisps up the skin. Pork rinds, pork skins, or whatever you... beautiful. And then, this is getting better, by the way. I've got some marrow fat peas. Cauliflower. And some new potatoes. Jersey new potatoes. And we'll do some gravy. Lovely. That's nice. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Makeup time, baby. That is nice. So you can have this as thick as you want, or you can wet the brush and have it thin. I like a bit of backbone to it. So the scent is lovely. It's still here. Still a 5 out of 10. A very slick soap. Easy to lather. You can tell, you know, 7 butters in it, so you can tell there's a good bit of protection and really nice. Yeah. We're gonna keep the face wet. We're using alum today. Where did I feel a bit? Oh, just there. There you go. That's nice. Cold water rinse, and then we'll get the alum on. Leave it wet, the alum. Nothing, not a sting. Beautiful. Not even on the neck, and that's a sensitive part, isn't it? For most of us. Right, we'll leave that there. So while that's doing its thing, we've used the West Coast Shaving 3-piece non-adjustable full stainless steel Hyperion razor with a spiral knurl in there. Beautifully, nicely weighted. It's made beautifully. Balance is good. Tastes quite nice, this alum, and feels good in the hand. It's a standard aggression. It's not an aggressive razor. It's not a mild razor. It's just bang in the middle. Hardly any overhang on the head, and we've used the Gillette Wilkinson blade, second use. Really nice blade, really enjoyed it. The rubber set, the nylon 600 with a synthetic knot at the top, really nice. Quite surprising this, it's a small brush, very soft, but really strong backbone. When you're putting some pressure, when you're lathering, it can take some pressure, you know, it's really good. And the Anvil Pottery bowl, water to rinse. We've just used alum, and we'll rinse it off again now. So it's done this little thing. That's lovely. Ready to face the day. Eh? Ready to face the day. Oh. Well, I tell you what I did on Friday evening, what we call bangers and mash, sausages, mashed potatoes, and I make gravy, an onion gravy with onions in them. Oh. I think, oh, some garden peas I did with it, that's right. Oh, it was lovely. Yeah, I used to have that as children. Anyway, it's done waffling, Paul. We'll use All Seasons lemon cologne. I haven't used that for a long time. All Seasons. Oh, come on. Beautiful. And then we're going to head to Shetland. Right to the top of the country there. And we're going to use this night cream, it's called. And this has got frankincense. I know it's got frankincense and sweet orange, so that'll suit this lovely. You can see that. Very good stuff. And if you don't know the Shetland, this company, really good company that 2 soaps, shaving soaps, hard soaps, really nice, and various other creams and products for ladies and stuff like that, and you know, creams like this for us, and well, for anybody, unisex I suppose. But the nice thing about the company is they employ people with either disabilities or learning difficulties and disabilities. Really good, but I don't think they ship abroad at the moment, or certain places they may, but it's mainly the UK. But it's a really good quality product, you know, and I enjoy using them. And that is it, all done and dusted. A bit shiny at the minute, but that'll disappear in about 10 minutes as it absorbs. You're meant to use this at night, you see, before you go to bed, I suppose, so ladies, because my mother used to do stuff like that with oil of Ulit or whatever it was, and my grandmother. But anyway, stop waffling. Have a great weekend. If you're having a shave, have a good one. Look after yourselves and stay happy, and I'll see you on Wednesday for the midweek shave. So many thanks, all the best, and take care. Bye bye.